Good afternoon to all. Today we are going to learn algebraic identities, and then we'll discuss those questions with fraction and decimal etc. in exercise 2.5. So I want to finish exercise 2.5 maybe in this video, by next video. Now before starting with the identities, I would like to share one incident. See, before this lockdown, we were all very busy in earning more or selling more or buying more, and ultimately proving that we are better than others. There is nothing wrong in that. Even in your case, you were also very busy getting up early in the morning, then going to school, after school coming back around 3 o'clock, then tuition, then assignments, then studying, then going to bed. Next day also the same routine. So this was going on. Now let me come to the incident. What happened in Malayalam? There is a very famous film actor called Oduvil Unnikrishnan. Unfortunately, he is no more. His name is Oduvil Unnikrishnan. And he was an excellent actor. So he was traveling from one place to another place for dubbing or shooting and all. He was very busy. And once in a while only he reached home. Then what happened? Once he was shooting at a village, then he saw a special type of tamarind plant, Imlicapede. But it is not the ordinary one which is seen in Delhi, but special one, green in color, very short and all. And I don't know about its scientific name and all, and that is not important. See, actually, after seeing this tree and its fruits, he knew that this fruit is very good for cholesterol and very good for making pickles also, and it is a very rare tree. So he requested the family to give some fruits. On the last day of the shoot, the family gave him a packet of this fruit. On reaching home late at night, he gave it to his wife and told her, keep it safely. This is a very rare fruit, very good for cholesterol and for making pickle, etc. Wife kept it. Early morning, she opened the packet. Then she called Oduvil Unnikrishnan sir to the backyard of their home. Then asked him to look around. He was shocked to see 3 trees full of same type of fruits. So this was the case with many of us. So Corona is teaching us a lesson again. Now we have learned that our home is the most safest place and beautiful place. And our family members are the greatest support to us. So keep enjoying your time at home. Okay. Now let us come to the topic identities. Now last year also you have learned 4 identities, and this year you will learn 7 more. Total 11 identities are there. Now what are these identities actually? Identities are just like formula. You cannot call it a formula. Formula, there is some relationship and all. Here just an answer, just a result, just a product or just a result which can be used in similar cases. So we can say identities are just a result or a product or a multiplication answer or addition answer, whatever it is, which can be used in similar cases. Say for example, let us let us take one identity, how we get identities. Say for example, say a plus b into a plus b. Suppose we are doing this one, a plus b into a plus b. Let us multiply. If there is no identity, there is no way we will multiply. So we will multiply a into a plus b into a plus b. Open the bracket. Each term of the second bracket we will multiply by each term in the first bracket. First I am multiplying a plus b by a. Then again I am multiplying b into a plus b. Open the bracket. A square plus AB plus AB plus B square. See, B into A also I'll write in alphabetic order. So we are getting A square plus 2AB, AB plus AB, 2AB plus B square. So we get A square plus 2AB plus B square. Now if we compare with this one, A plus B into A plus B, what we see is A square, square of the first term, 2AB, 2 into first term into second term, and square of the second term. So what we are getting, A plus B into A plus B is equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square. Now when I'm taking another case, say 2x plus 3y, the whole square. It is same as 2x plus 3y into 2x plus 3y. So I multiply, I'm writing directly the answer after multiplication. First I will multiply 2x into 2x plus 3y plus 3y into 2x plus 3y. I am getting 4x square plus 12xy plus 9y square after multiplication. Now again when I compare with this one, what I notice is 4x square. 4x square is 2x the whole square, square of the first term. Then 12xy is 2 into 2x into 3y. 2 into 2, 4, 4 3s are 12xy. So again 2ab. Then 9y square is 3y the whole square. So again it is in the form square of the first term plus 2 into first term into second term plus square of the second term. So why should we multiply like this? You can use this property or this result for multiplying similar questions. Say for example, next one, say 5x plus 6y, the whole square is equal to, see, directly using the identity, you can write square of the first term, 5x the whole square plus, it can be in any order, not necessary that it should be a square plus 2ab plus b square only. It can be a square plus b square plus 2ab, or it can be 2ab plus a square plus b square, or it can be b square plus 2ab plus a square, any order. So square of the first term plus 2 into first term, 5x into 6y plus 6y the whole square. So in one step we get the answer. It is 25x square plus 60xy plus 36y square. So it helps in multiplication. If you are using the identity, one step, but if you are multiplying, then 3-4 steps we need. So that is the purpose of using identity. So identities are true results which can be used in similar cases. Identities are true results which can be used in similar cases. So if you are multiplying, say a minus b into a minus b, we are getting a square minus 2ab plus b square. So square of the first term minus 2 into first term into second term plus square of the second term. So using this identity, we'll do many questions and we see that in every case it is coming in this only, square of the first term minus 2 into first term into second term plus square of the second term. So we'll make it as an identity. Now if there is a question, say 3p minus 2q the whole square. So we can use this identity and write the answer directly. The square of the first term, 9p square minus 2 into first term into second term, 2 3s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 12pq plus square of the second term, 4q square. So like this, identities help us to multiply in some special cases. That is, in every case it's not possible. If it is in the form a plus b into a plus b, or a minus b into a minus b, or if it is in the form a plus b into a minus b, or if first terms are the same and like second terms are different. So different cases are there in only those cases. So we'll learn 11 cases in which the multiplication is easy by using another result or another identity. So total 11 identities are there, and we have learned 4 identities in class 8. They are identities. First one, a plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Any order, change the order so that it should be clear. If it is in any order, it is correct. Second one, a minus b the whole square is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab. Third one, a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. If it is both plus, a square plus b square plus 2ab. If both minus, a minus b into a minus b, a square plus b square minus 2ab. If it is 1 plus and 1 minus, the 2ab part will not be there, only a square minus b square will be there. Then third one, fourth identity, x plus a into x plus b is equal to x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. If it is in the form, first term is the same, second term is different, then we'll use this identity, x plus a, x plus b. X is the same, but second terms are different. In that case, square of the first term, then sum of the numbers into first term, then product of the numbers. Like that. Then fifth one, now ninth, again 7 more. First one is square of a trinomial, say a plus b plus c the whole square. Very easy identity. Square of the first term, square of the second term, square of the third term, then 2 into first term into second term, 2 into second term into third term, 2 into first term into third term. So a plus b plus c the whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ac. Then sixth one, now cube of a binomial, it can be plus also, it can be minus also. A plus b the whole cube is equal to a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. You can write, opening the bracket, we will get 3a square b plus 3ab square, that is also correct. Then 7, a minus b the whole cube is equal to, same only, or wherever plus sign is there, all there minus sign. A cube minus b cube minus 3ab into a minus b. Then 8, a special identity, the two special identities, a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square. It is a special product. A plus b into a square minus ab plus b square is equal to whatever is the sign. So a cube plus b cube. And same 9 is also same only, a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square is equal to a cube minus b cube. Then 10th identity, it is a long one, one of the longest identity, and second last identity, that is a plus b plus c into a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ac. Square of first term plus second term plus third term into square of the first term, square of the second term, square of the third term, minus first term into second term, minus second term into third term, minus first term into third term. Then the answer will be a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc. A cube plus, when you multiply and open, many terms will get cancelled. Whatever left will be a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc. So like this we'll get the identity. Now last one, on 10th identity there is one conditional identity also. Now why is it conditional? Why is it called conditional identity? This identity can be used only in those cases that condition is satisfied. What is the condition? If a plus b plus c is equal to 0. If a plus b plus c is equal to 0, then 0 into this will be 0. So we get a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal, a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc is equal to, we'll get 0. So we can take 3abc to the other side. You will get a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal to 3abc, because the entire this one, since this is given 0, 0 into this it will be 0. So we will get a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc is equal to 0. When we take 3abc to the other side, we will get a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal to 3abc. So 11th identity is, if a plus b plus c is equal to 0, then a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal to 3abc. This is conditional identity. So like this, total 11 identities are there. So identities are true results which can be used in similar cases. Identities are true results which can be used in solving similar questions. These are just when we multiply a plus b into a plus b, we get a square plus b square plus 2ab. But when we notice a square, square of the first term, square of the second term, 2 into first term into second term. So next question onwards, when instead of multiplying, we will put in this one, square of the first term plus square of the second term plus 2 into first term into second term. We will directly get the answer. So we will take this one as an identity. So there are some special cases where special products, the result can be used in solving similar questions. Such special cases are called identities. So these are the 11 identities. First 4 identities you have learned in class 8, then 7 more identities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more identities which we will learn in class 9. Now what is the application of identities? Now identities can be used for mainly 3 purposes. Questions based on identities can be in 3 ways. I know that many of you must have done these identities and all, but I don't want to, there may be some children finding it difficult, so I want to discuss. Otherwise I would have started with number systems by now. So that should not happen. We have time, no problem. Everything should be clear to you. So now application of identities, there are 4 type of questions it can be there. First one, show that, or first one it can be show that, second one it can be evaluate, third one it can be expand, and fourth one it can be factorize. So show that means most cases you will be asked to show the identity. Means you have to say, for example, question is show that or prove that a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square is equal to a cube plus b cube. Like this is a book question only. So listen very carefully. I am not going to do the same question when we discuss book questions. Question is very simple. Show that a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square is equal to a cube plus b cube. So what we'll do, we'll take LHS, multiply, you will get RHS, that's all. So I'm taking LHS, I'll write once again, a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square, then multiply each term. See, a into a square minus ab plus b square, then what is the sign? Plus b into a square minus ab plus b square. Now open the bracket, a square into a cube minus a square b plus ab square plus, now a square b minus ab square plus b cube. Now wherever one is positive and one is negative, if it can be cancelled, cancel. This and this gets cancelled, one is plus and one is minus. This and this will get cancelled, one is plus and one minus. Ultimately what is left is a cube plus b cube, that is equal to RHS. So LHS is equal to RHS. So what you have to do is you have to just simplify one side, wherever the product is there, simplify it and you will get the answer. Now this is the first question. Then second question is the same only. I'm not doing it. The question is a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square is equal to a cube minus b cube. that is the ninth identity. So again you will multiply and open the bracket, you will get whatever if one is plus and one is minus, cancel, at the end you will get a cube minus b cube. That is next one. I hope it is clear to you. Question, I told you, I'll tell you once again, there are 11 identities and questions based on identities. There can be 4 type of questions. One is show that or prove that or simplify, etc. Like that it can be. Not simplify, simplify will come in the case of expansion only. Show that, prove that, etc. So LHS is equal to RHS you have to show. So in this case, so first we are discussing that question. So in that case, question is show that a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square is equal to a cube plus b cube. We know that it is the identity only. So we will multiply and open the LHS. You will get a cube plus b cube, the same RHS only, because many terms will get cancelled. At the end what is left is a cube plus b cube. So we can write LHS is equal to RHS, hence verified. Okay, clear. Now same question. Okay, I'll tell you once again. One more question I'll tell you, because there are only 4 questions. Question is now next identity, this one. So what we'll do, we'll start with LHS, multiply and open, you will get the same. See, a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square, LHS, a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square, open the bracket, a cube, a into a square, a cube plus, or we'll write, otherwise you will get confused. So a, first we'll have a square plus ab plus b square minus b into a square plus ab plus b square, open the bracket, a cube plus a square b plus ab square minus a square b minus ab square minus b cube, because minus b into all, then all will be minus. Now wherever possible, see a plus a square b minus a square b, these two are cancelled. ab square minus ab square cancelled. What is left is a cube minus b cube, that is equal to RHS. Therefore LHS is equal to RHS, hence verified. So like this will verify. Now next one is even verification of conditional identity. Show that if a plus b plus c is equal to 0, a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal to 3abc. Actually it is conditional identity only that we are asked to prove. So we'll use, first we'll write 10th identity. 10th identity says that I am writing a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc is equal to a plus b plus c into a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ac. This is 10th identity. In that it is given a plus, if a plus b plus c is equal to 0, it will become a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc is equal to 0 into, again, a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ac. Now 0 into anything is 0, so we get a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc is equal to 0. I am going to take 3abc to the other side. We get a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal to 3abc. This is what we are asked to prove. So it is verification of conditional identity. If a plus b plus c is equal to 0, a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal to 3abc. So question can be, show that if a plus b plus c is equal to 0, show that a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal to 3abc. Now use the 10th identity only. One more question is there in the book. Total there are 4 questions. One more question is there. Any identity it can be, but any identity, then multiply and open and show that LHS is equal to RHS. Now one more is there. Show that a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc is equal to a plus b plus c into, sorry, half is also there, half into a plus b plus c into a minus b the whole square plus b minus c the whole square plus c minus a the whole square. We are asked to show a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc is equal to half into a plus b plus c into a minus b the whole square plus b minus c the whole square plus c minus a the whole square. Now it is actually 10th identity only, but not given directly. So we will bring this RHS also into the form of the 10th identity. So I am going to simplify with RHS. RHS is equal to, now here half into a plus b plus c into a minus b the whole square plus b minus c the whole square plus c minus a the whole square. There can be square bracket instead of, because two brackets together. Now I am going to open this. I am using the second identity. This is half into a plus b plus c into, now I am going to open by using a minus b the whole square, square of the first term plus square of the second term minus 2ab. Same this one, b square plus c square minus 2bc plus c square plus a square minus 2ac. Always write in alphabetic order. Now once again, half into a plus b plus c. There are some like terms, a square plus a square, 2a square, b square plus b square, 2b square plus 2c square minus 2ab minus 2bc minus 2ac. Now see, all the terms are with 2. So I am going to take out 2 common. See once again, question is show that a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc. This LHS is in the form of 10th identity. So we have to bring this also in the form of the 10th identity. So what we will open the bracket by using second identity, a minus b the whole square is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab, and like that similarly the others are also expanded since like terms are added. So we are getting this one. Now you see 2 is common in all, so I am going to take out 2 common outside. 2 into 1 upon 2. What is left is a plus b plus c into, what is left, a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ac. 2 and 2 gets cancelled. What are we getting? A plus b plus c into a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ac. And this is the identity. Identity says a plus b plus c into a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ac is equal to a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc, and that is equal to LHS. Hence proved. So different ways are there. This one is the easiest. Otherwise you have to multiply, open, and then many terms will get cancelled. You will get, that is too long. And when you multiply also, if you instead of plus sign, one sign if you change, entire answer will be wrong. So it is easier. You can try. You just open the second bracket, then take out 2 common. You will get in the form of the identity, and then you can write, using the identity you can write that is equal to a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc. Now these are, so first type of question is this one, show that, or in the book whatever in exercise 2.5 whatever questions given, show that all questions we have discussed, only 4 questions are given like this. Now second one is evaluate. I am doing factorization and expand last because they are just opposite to each other. Now evaluate using a suitable identity. Now if the question is just evaluate, you multiply and find the answer, then also it is correct. So but here question is, question may be evaluate using a suitable identity or evaluate without direct multiplication. In such cases you have to use identities. Now you are using first 4 identities, there can be question. See that you have learned, say 101 square. If you are asked, then we'll write 100 plus, I am going little quickly first 4 identities because you have already learned. 101 the whole square we'll write, then we'll write identity a plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Then 100 square plus second term square 1 square plus 2 into 100 into 1. If you want you can put bracket here also. Then this is 10,000. When you take square, number of zeros will get doubled, plus 1 plus 200. So we'll get 10201. Like this, using the identity you can multiply 101 into 101. Then same, suppose 99 square is equal to, we'll write 100 minus 1 the whole square. If you write 90 plus 9 and use first identity, then also the answer is correct, but whichever is easy you have to try that then also. So if you do in paper, if you write 90 plus 9 the whole square and if you get the correct answer, you will get full mark. So a minus b the whole square, identity says a minus b the whole square is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab. So 100 square plus 1 square minus 2 into 100 into 1. So we get 10,000 plus 1 minus 200, or 9,801. First we will add and then subtract 200, then we will get 9,801 only we will get. So like this, using second identity. Then third identity, it is direct only. Third identity, say 105 into 95. So we will write 100 plus 5 this one, and this one is 100 minus 5. Then so one is plus and one is minus. A plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. So 100 square minus 5 square, this is 10,000 minus 25. So 9,975 you will get. So like this, a plus b into a minus b we can do. Now using fourth identity, that is say 104 into 103. 104 into 103. So this is 100 plus 4 into 100 plus 3. So first number is the same, then but the second numbers are different. So we'll use fourth identity, x plus a into x plus b is equal to x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. So x square 100 square plus sum of the numbers 4 plus 3 into 100 plus product of the numbers 4 into 3. So we are getting 10,000 plus 4 plus 3, 7 into 100, 700 plus 4 into 3, 12. So we get 10712. So 10,000 plus 700 plus 12. So 10,712 will get. So like this you can use. I'll do one more questions based on fourth identity. If it is negative and all, say see this 104 into 93. Then this will write 100 plus 4 into, this will write 100 minus 7. So again same identity, x plus a into x plus b is equal to x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. So square of the first term plus sum of the numbers 4 plus minus 7 into 100 plus 4 into minus 7. If you want, you can write 100 plus 4 into 100 plus minus 7. Then also it is okay. Now this is whatever is the number of zeros will get doubled. Now for 4 into 4 plus minus 7 minus 3 into 100 minus 300. I'll change the sign later. Then 4 into minus 7 minus 28. I'll write once again 10,000 minus 300 minus 28. So 10,000 minus 328. See once again, 100 plus 104 into 90 is 3. 100 plus 4, 100 minus. First number should be same. You cannot write 90 plus 3 and 100 plus 4. There is no identity like that. First term, at least the first number should be same. That is why 100 plus 4, 100 minus 7. 100 plus 4 is 104. 100 minus 7 is 93. So 100 square plus 4 plus minus 7 into 100 plus 4 into minus 7. Now 100 square is 10,000. Now 4 plus minus 7 is minus 3. Minus 3 into 100 minus 300. And 4 into minus 7 is minus 28. So 10,000 minus 300 minus 28. 10,000 minus 328. When we subtract, we will get 279672. 979672 will get. So like this we can simplify using fourth identity. Now using fifth identity, there is no evaluate. Fifth identity is not used for normally, not used. There can be question in R D Sharma and all, you may find question. If required, we'll discuss them later. But NCERT based book questions, there is less number of questions based on fifth identity. Then sixth identity there is, say 101 cube. Then is equal to, first we'll write 100 plus 1 the whole cube. Then we'll use the identity, that is a plus b the whole cube is equal to a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. Identity we'll write. Then a cube, 100 cube plus 1 cube plus 3 into 100 into 1 bracket 100 plus 1. Wherever a, write 100, wherever b, write 1. Now when we find cube of a number, the number of zeros will become 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 1 plus 300 into 101. I'll write once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 1 plus 3, 0, 3, 0, 0. I'm going to add these two. So 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 plus 3, 0, 3, 0, 1. So we get 1, 0, 3, 0, 3, 0, 1. This is the answer. like this, a plus b the whole cube. Now if it is 99 cube, we'll use the same formula and we'll simplify. I'll do one question, then it will be clear. Suppose if it is suppose it is 999 cube, then we'll use seventh identity, that is 1000 minus 1 the whole cube. Fifth, sixth, seventh identity. So a minus b the whole cube, a minus b the whole cube is equal to a cube minus b cube minus 3ab into a minus b. So a cube 1000 cube minus b cube 1 cube minus 3 into 1000 into 1 bracket 1000 minus 1. So this is whatever is the number of zeros, it will get 3 times. So 9 zeros. 9 zeros minus 1 minus 3000 into 999. I'm going to multiply that first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 minus 1 minus 3 9s are 27. First 0, 0, 0, 3 9s are 27, 2, 3 9s are 27 plus 2, 29, 2, 3 9s are 27 plus 2, 29. So we get, so we will these two subtracted, so I'll write together 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 9, 9, 7, 0, 0, 1. Now I'm going to do subtraction. See, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 7, 9, 9, 2. See once again, 6 9 zeros, then 1 0 0 7 9 9 2. Now subtract. So we'll get this answer, 997002999. So like this calculation, I think it is correct. Otherwise the method is more important. You learn how to solve it and you will get the answer like this. So like we can use next identity, 8th and 9th identity are not used for evaluating. Normally we don't use, but there can be question later in other reference books and all, maybe they are given questions, we'll discuss them later. Now using the last identity, that is conditional identity, there can be question which is given in the book also. So that is evaluate evaluate using a suitable identity. Now if question is say for 40 cube minus 15 cube minus 25 cube, 40 cube minus 15 cube minus 25 cube. Now the last identity, it is in the form a cube, b cube, c cube. Sign and all different, let it be. Now the last identity says if a plus b plus c is equal to 0, a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal to 3abc. So we are going to first I'm going to write this in the form a cube plus b cube plus c cube. Say 40 cube plus minus 15 cube plus minus 25 cube, because minus 25 cube and minus 25 cube. If this one and this one are the same, because when we multiply at the end, you will get minus sign only. But in the case of if it is square, you cannot write like that. But in the case of cube, because cube of any negative number is negative only, so we can write like that. Now let us check whether a plus b plus c is equal to 0 or not. 40 plus minus 15 plus minus 25. This is 40 minus 40 is equal to 0. So identity says if a plus b plus c is equal to 0, a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal to 3abc. So 3 into 40 into minus 15 into minus 25. See, 3abc. 3 into first term 40, second term minus 15 and third term minus 25. How many negative signs? 2 negative signs. So answer will be positive only. 4 into 25, 100. 40 into 25, 1000. 15 3s are 45. So 45,000 is the answer. See, I multiplied 40 and 25, will get 1000. 15 3s are 45 into 1000, 45,000. Like this multiplication you can do, write and multiply, no problem. But you can use the identity and solve. Instead of finding 40 cube, 15 cube, 25 cube, etc., you can multiply and you can use the identity and solve it like this. We'll use the conditional identity in this case. Now, so these are the two types of questions we discussed. First one is show that. In that you will be directly asked to prove some identity. So we'll multiply and open and you show that LHS is equal to RHS. Then if you are asked to evaluate something using a suitable identity, you will study the question, then you will decide which identity to be used. It can be first 4 or it can be fifth identity. Normally we don't use. It can be 6th and 7th. Then it can be directly the last identity. These are the possible identities. Now I'm telling you once again, in extra books and all, there may be given other questions also. You can try them also. Then we will also discuss if there is time. I want to finish the course first. Then first let it be NCERT book. Let us learn NCERT book, all the questions. Everybody should know each and every question in NCERT book. Then we'll do extra questions. Let me finish 2 chapters. Then we'll come back and we'll do some revision and all with extra questions. Now, so out of those 4 questions, I told you application of identities, it can be 4. One is show that, second one is evaluate. Now, the third and fourth are expand and factorize. Expand means using an identity, multiply and find the answer. Now, factorization is just opposite to it. Factorize 15. Factorize 15 means earlier also I told you, write 15 as a product of 2 or more numbers. So factorization of 15 is 3 into 5. So we have to write it as a product of 3 and 2 or more numbers. 1 into 15 is factorization is not complete because 15 can be factorized further. So even say for example 24 is equal to 3 into 8. You will get half mark, already you factorize. But factorization is not complete because 8 can be factorized further. See, 24 is equal to 3 into 8. Partially you factorize, you express 24 as product of 2 numbers. Now try to factorize further, 3 into 4 into 2. Again it can be factorized, 3 into 2 into 2 into 2. Now it cannot be factorized further, so this is the final answer. So in algebra also, factorization means writing the given expression as a product of 2 or more. Now in this case, all the questions are based on the identities only. Other one we have done already. Now see, I'll tell you what is the relation between expand, say 2x plus 3y the whole square. Expand. Question is, expand this one. So we'll look at the question, we'll study the question, and we'll decide which identity we have to use. It is in the form of first identity only. So we'll write the identity a plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Any order, it can be a square plus 2ab plus b square, nothing wrong, it is exactly correct only. So it can be in any order. Now I am writing, sometimes I am writing a square plus b square plus 2ab, sometimes I am writing a square plus 2ab plus b square, it won't make any difference. Now square of the first term 2x the whole square plus b square 3y the whole square plus 2 into 2x into 3y. So 4x square plus 9y square plus 4 3s are 12xy. So this is the answer. Now this is question is expand. Now question is factorize. So you will be given this 4x square plus 9y square plus 12xy. Write it as a product, and the answer is this one, because this is a product 2x plus 3y into 2x plus 3y. So factorization is just opposite to. So study the question. Again, it is in the form of which identity? It is in the form of the first identity only. Now we'll write one step to show that it is in the form of the first identity. This is 2x the whole square. This is 3y the whole square. This is 2 into 2x into 3y. So we are just going back. See, this was the question, then we wrote this one, then we'll write the identity. A plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Therefore, answer is 2x plus 3y the whole square. Or even we can write 2x plus 3y into 2x plus 3y. Not compulsory, because 2x plus 3y the whole square itself means 2x plus 3y into 2x plus 3y. So one is expand and just opposite is factorization. So what you have to do is you have to see the question and decide whether it is in the form of first identity, second identity, third identity and all. Say expansion I am not doing, first 4 identities I am not doing. I will start with 5th identity onwards. Quickly we'll do one question. Say, in many cases I will write in short and all. Say 2x plus 3y plus 4z the whole square. Now it is a square of a trinomial. So it is we have to use the 5th identity, that is a plus b plus c the whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ac. So you can write directly also. I am writing detail 2x the whole square plus 3y the whole square plus 4z the whole square plus 2 into 2x into 3y plus 2 into 3y into 4z plus 2 into 2x into 4z. Multiply and write the answer. 4x square plus 9y square plus 16z square plus 2 2s are 4 3s are 12xy plus 3 2s are 6 4s are 24yz plus 2 2s are 4 4s are 16xz. So this is the answer. So like this we can expand. Now if there is a term negative, what will you do? See, same only, there is nothing wrong. 3x plus 4y minus 5z the whole square. So say, if you want, here 5z is negative, you have to take it as. Otherwise, to avoid confusion, if you want, you can write 3x plus 4y plus minus 5z the whole square. Now same identity, a plus b plus c the whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ac. So 3x the whole square plus 4y the whole square plus minus 5z the whole square plus 2 into 3x into 4y plus 2 into 4y into minus 5z plus 2 into 3x into minus 5z. Open the bracket. Answer is 9x square plus 16y square plus 25z square. Always first three terms will be positive only. Minus 5, if you take square of any negative number, answer will be positive. So minus 5 into minus 5 plus 25 z square. Now there is no negative sign, so plus 4 3s are 12 2s are 24, 24xy. Now there is one negative sign, so answer is minus. 4 2s are 8, 8 5s are 40, 40yz. Then one negative sign, so minus. 3 2s are 6, 6 5s are 30, 30xz. So this is the answer. So use the identity a plus b plus c the whole square, square of the first term. If there is a term negative, if you want you can rewrite 3x plus 4y plus minus 5z the whole square. Use the same identity wherever c is coming, write minus 5z, then open the bracket, you will get the answer. Then next one, by using sixth and seventh identity. Sixth identity, say 2x plus 3y the whole cube. Then we'll write the identity a plus b the whole cube is equal to a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. If you want, you can write the other form, 3a square b plus 3ab square. Without bracket also you can write. Then cube of the first term, 2x the whole cube, plus cube of the second term, 3y the whole cube, plus 3 into first term, 2x into second term, 3y, bracket open, 2x plus 3y. When you open the bracket, this is 8x cube plus this is 27y cube plus 3 3s are 9, 2s are 18, 18xy, bracket open, 2x plus 3y. So we get the answer 8x cube plus 27y cube plus 18 2s are 36x square y plus 18 3s are 54 x y square. So this is the answer. So a plus b the whole cube is equal to a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. Then put in the values, simplify, you will get the answer. Now if you are asked to factorize this one, this is the answer. That will come later. Now suppose the question is here it is minus. Then here it is minus, you will write this identity, again here minus, here itself minus, here again minus. So a minus b the whole cube is equal to a cube minus b cube minus 3ab into a minus b. So here it will be minus, here it will be minus, and here it will be minus. Then 8x cube plus 27y cube plus, so this, all these will become minus. Then this will be minus, this will be minus. Now minus into plus minus, minus into minus plus, so this will be plus itself. Minus 18 into minus 3 plus 54 xy square. You will get this answer. So if it is minus, then same only, because we have to, this is by using a minus b the whole cube, if you are up to expand. Then by using 8th and 9th identity, say 2x plus 3y into 4x square minus 6xy plus 9y square. Question is expand by using a suitable identity. So we will study the question and we will check it whether it is in the form of 6th identity or 7th identity or 8th identity. When we study, what we see is, see, this is 2x plus 3y and this one is 2x the whole square minus 2x into 3y plus 3y the whole square. So it is in the form a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square, because a plus b into a square ab b square. So it is in the form a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square, that is a cube plus b cube. So we'll use the identity a cube 2x the whole cube plus b cube 3y the whole cube is equal to 8x cube plus 27y cube. This is the answer. Study the question and check whether it is in the form of 8th identity or 9th identity. Then accordingly you will answer. I will do one more question using 9th identity. It is same, only little bit sign different. See, if it is 5x minus 6y into 25x square plus 30xy plus 36y square. In this case, again study the question, and this is 5x plus 6y, sorry, 5x minus 6y, a minus b, then 5x the whole square plus ab, 5x into 6y, then b square, 6y the whole square. We'll write this step to show that it is in the form of this identity only. Now we can write the answer directly. Identity says a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square is equal to a cube minus b cube. A cube minus b cube is equal to 5x the whole cube minus 6y the whole cube is equal to 125 x cube minus cube of 6, 216 y cube. This is the answer. A cube minus b cube. If here sign is plus, then 125x cube plus 216y cube. Whatever is the sign outside the bracket, the first bracket, whatever is the sign in between, that sign will come with the answer, because it is in the identity like that only. So like this we can use 8th and 9th. If you try, it is a simple question only. First of all, you have to learn all the identities. That is most important. Now using one more expansion by using the second last identity, that is 10th identity. Suppose the question is 2x plus 3y plus 4z into 4x square plus 9y square plus 16z square minus 3 2s are 6xy minus 12yz minus 4 2s are 8xz. Suppose this is the question. Expand by using a suitable identity. So it is directly in the form of 10th identity only. So we will write one step to show that 2x plus 3y plus 4z into, this is 2x the whole square, this is 3y the whole square, this is 4z the whole square, minus first term into second term, that is 2x into 3y minus 3y into 4z minus 2x into 4z. So we'll write one step to show that it is in the form of the identity. Then we'll write the identity a plus b plus c into a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ac is equal to a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc. So we have to write a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc. A cube 2x the whole cube plus b cube 3y the whole cube plus c cube 4z the whole cube minus 3 into 2x into 3y into 4z. 8x cube plus cube of 3 27 y cube plus 64 z cube minus multiply all 4 3s are 12, 12 2s are 24, 24 3s are 72 x y z. So like this we will use the 10th identity. Now a question can be factorize this one. Say 8x cube plus 27y cube plus 64z cube minus 72xy. So first we'll show that it is in the form a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc. Then we'll write in this form. So answer is this one. So see this, what I will do, factorization and the different type questions, means no need to discuss each and every question. You will try, most of you tried already, and if there is any confusion you can try once again in NCERT book. You will try, then by the time I will discuss all the questions with fraction or decimal and all. I will discuss, and any different type question is there with root 2 and all, that I will discuss in the next video, so that you can, it is clear to you. So factorization I'll discuss, and the different types, means difficult questions which you feel you may find few questions difficult. Those questions also I will discuss in the next video, because otherwise it will be too long and you will also get tired seeing the video. So I am stopping here for the today. So first thing, learn the identities, learn all the identities. You have to learn all the identities, 1 to 11 identities. Anytime if you are asked what is 7th identity or what is 10th identity or what is 6th identity, it should be very clear to you. Then this chapter will become very easy. Identities are very important. In 10th class also you will be using identities again and again. So learn the identities very well. Okay, all the best. I hope you are all enjoying your holidays. Unfortunately our course is complete, I think. So you have to attend few more classes, you have to see few more videos, and you have to do some practice. All the best. Take care.